Hello everyone, my name is Daniel, I'm just a casual racer, and today we're in Raceroom. It has been quite a while, I believe over a year, since I have taken a look at this title, and they recently had a physics update, and I just wanted to get in some kind of vintage, Formula Trainer type cars here, and throw them around mid-Ohio and see what I think. So, just decided to pop this race on. I really don't have much other than I was calibrating my wheel and things like that, so I don't have a lot of opinion yet. So I'm just going to do three laps around the circuit with these cars and kind of give you an idea of my impressions. I spent a decent amount of time in these cars, in particular in this game. They're kind of my go-to when I pull up Raceroom. I just enjoy driving these cars with the track selection that they have in Raceroom, and so these are the cars I'm most comfortable in, I enjoy a lot, and so I'm gonna throw them around the circuit here and see how the new update feels. I believe it's mostly to the tires, so we'll see. Alrighty, I'm trying to think. It's been only a few months since I hopped in here and did a race, and nothing super different right now. Force feedback is good. Like I remember, it's a little bit of a different approach, not as so much focused on like feeling the tires as much as, feeling more realistic steering forces and things like that. Which I honestly like that approach. I think that's a good approach, and sims should have some variation across the board to distinguish from one another. Ready? I flat spotted my tire in one of those corners. Nice vibration from that I can notice. We're gonna go trying to go up the inside there. A little touch. He's all right though. Very speed wide here up onto the curb. Always because of that though, you always don't feel quite as much maybe curb detail. I have bumped the force feedback texture, whatever that one is. Bumped it up. It's an artificial kind of boost, but to 5%, just to give me a little more feeling like other sims. It just feels a little weird to have like not that much detail coming through when you hit the curb, so I gave it a little boost here, and that seemed to help give me the feeling that I'm looking for, the information that I want to feel through my force feedback. But it's more about focusing on the physics experience here. I will say, I do enjoy driving these cars. Got a nice run out of that corner. Coming in here. Hairpin, send it up the inside a little bit. Gonna try to make a move. Bouncing on that curb. Whoa! Let's forget, the nose is a little longer than you think. You can't quite see the very tip, so I just keep touching these guys. Now this car, if you have not tried this car, if you do own Raceroom and you have a few tracks, you put some money into it, and you haven't got this car, it's one to recommend. I recommend to pick up. It's just a fun car. Raceroom doesn't necessarily have... I guess their circuits, a lot of them are more obscure, especially some of the European circuits, more like club circuits, and this car just fits them so well, and even fits other circuits as well. Mid-Ohio being maybe more of a mid-tier track, and it just really seems to always have good experience, good pairing with almost anything you can find in Raceroom, apart from maybe a couple of circuits like the Daytona circuit or the Indianapolis road course circuit. But there's a lot of circuits that just does really, really well, and a lot of those club circuits up in the northern European circuits that Raceroom has so many of. This car is perfect for them. I think it's a pretty good time here. I will say the car feels really good on the brakes, and the fact I keep running into people, but yeah, it feels really good on the brakes. Really enjoying the way this car is. You almost get... It's very subtle. I do not want to read too much into this, but maybe they've given just a slightly better sensation of the grippiness as the tire loads up. As you get the load on the downforce or the weight as you go into the corner, and the weight shifts into the exterior tires, and the rubber bites into the tarmac. I think that's about the only thing I can notice that's really that different. And it's not something I'm really feeling through the force feedback. I'm just saying that's like, I think the effect of how that handles in the corners, instead of being a little more slick, it's biting just slightly more. But only under those load conditions. Because I'm feeling absolutely no difference when I'm like the corner right there fast, and there's not really throwing the car in to get that weight shift. Let's see here. Yeah, there really is. There really is, because I'm pretty sure that would have resulted in me dipping a tire off the road. Whereas now, throwing that car in, it actually gets that little bit of bite. So in some ways, it makes it maybe a little bit more forgiving in that sense of you can actually lean into the tires a little more. You can abuse the tires a little more. I'd be interested to see how that affects tire wear, because perhaps if you allowed people to take advantage of it and allowed the tires to grip up, but then also combine that with some tire wear, you'd actually have a nice dynamic there that could be really good. I wonder if that's the case. I'm not going to do enough long-distance races to really test that out much, but it is an interesting think about. We come around. I think I'm in the lead here. Come around this final corners. Running out to the edge. There we go. That was a lot of fun. I definitely encourage you to check this combination out. I mean, not so much this track necessarily, but get these cars if you're into Raceroom and throw them around at some of these awesome tracks, club circuits, and things like that. You're going to have a great time. And yeah, I'm interested to see maybe do a little more Raceroom content. Let me down in the comments. Let me know if you're interested in seeing me do a few more, Raceroom videos. Obviously, there's not a ton of new content always coming to Raceroom, and I'm always interested in buying every new piece of content that comes in. But I would probably do a video every month or something like that. Could be something that I look at doing. So just let me know down in the comments. But most of all, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week.